Hey, welcome back to the Adventures of Bobbie and Bobby. Still no adventure. Sound like a broken record. But from Timbren, from a lady named Jeanne up in Canada, who sorted this all out for me. These are the new rubber springs, they call them. This was the ones I took that I was putting in but weren't going to work. And I was worried about it hitting, if you remember, the brake line and the mount for the sway bar. This bracket, and I'm going to crawl under there because I got one sitting on top of the sway bar bolt. Now, as long as I don't break the bolt when I do that, I should be fine. But even if I do, it won't be that hard to replace. I don't think. I hope. Anyway, I can always buy new bushing sets for that and change them out anyway. It wouldn't hurt anything. But when I was working, I was surprised because these were overnighted. They actually shipped them from Canada, I think to Indiana or something, then overnighted them from Indiana to here, and I got them today, which is amazing. Timbren has really worked on us hard, and especially Jeanne. She really went above and beyond. Right now, I was actually working on the boxes that go on the truck. I was just me and drilling holes, tape measures and stuff. I don't know. Usually I have to measure 6 times, then drill once. So hopefully everything works out with that. But I'm going to postpone this for a little while, this over here, and get back over here. And if we go underneath, let's see if we can do this without blinding anyone. And if you look, I said I was going to blind you. Okay, as you can see, that plate sits right there. I just have it sitting right on top of the bolt for the sway bar bushing. But it's going to protect the brake line back there, which you can see. And I'll get shots from the other side when I'm under there taking this bolt out. And gives it a different, it's called a landing pad, I guess, I believe was what they called it. But anyway, how much of that I'll get done today, I don't know. Tomorrow I got some things to do, and it might be Thursday before I get these installed. I'm also getting different ones for the front, but we'll see. I'm going to have to use these again. I'm going to go on top of this, just like they were originally on top of this, and use my bolts again. And hopefully they're the correct size. Yeah, they should be. Yeah, that should all be the same. She overnighted it, and can't say anything. I'm really excited to have worked with Timbren, but that's about it for today. Unless I get back to it, but I'm going to say like and subscribe. And this was just a quick update. Peace. Okay, I'm under the truck and I'm looking at this, and I just had it standing up for now. Basically, it's going to sit like that. You're going to see it's going to protect the brake line, the landing pad. It's going to go top of that bolt over there. I have to take. I'm probably going to take the bolt off from the other side. I've got to mount this and this original piece here up there, and it's a little narrow and everything. And it should work. And pretty confident it's going to protect this brake line because this is sitting on here now. And once I screw that on there, it should protect it. And I've got one for the other side, even though they technically said it didn't need this. But I'm being anal about it, I guess. There's a slight thickness there. That would be the difference on the other side. Plus, I'll keep it equal. Other than that, let me get around and take the bolt off. Let's hope it doesn't snap. And I'll be right back for my next, as soon as I get that bolt off. All right, peace. All right, as you can see, to my surprise, it's still hard to get to, but it's literally moving with one finger. Yes, I got a bar on it, but it should be off shortly, and hopefully nothing falls apart over here, but this looks good. All right, I'll be back shortly as soon as we get this bolt down, mount that plate down. Unsure what to torque it to, so again, I'm going to have to run and figure out what these are supposed to be torqued to. And also check the condition of the bolt, clean it up probably, lubricate it. Probably use some anti-seize or something on it. Anyway, I'll be back shortly. Okay, that was simple. There's a minor rust on it. The bolt's in excellent condition. It's a 15 millimeter. The only thing is to torque it, according to Google or AI, it says to torque it to 50 to 60 foot-pounds with with the axle at normal riding height, so otherwise it tweaks the sway bar or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the one I have under there up first, let it down, and then torque this. So that's what I'm going to work on now, is going back to the rubber spring that's under there. So, product of Canada, made in Canada. Okay, anyway, I will get back to you shortly as soon as I progress a little further. Okay, this part is in. I made it good and tight. I didn't see any torque specs, but gotta get the plate in. Now remember that it's got a big gap here, but you gotta remember the truck is jacked up, so when I let it down, it should come down quite a bit, and the plate's gonna sit in here, so there will be a little difference. So there'll be a little until the camper goes on top, and then it'll probably be barely touching or close to touching, which is perfect. We just get rid of that excessive sway I have. So far so good. Let's get the plate on partially, and then we'll let it down and tighten up the plate. Okay, as you can see, now this is still jacked up, so I'm just looking at it carefully, and it looks really good. It's going to come down further. It's a hell of a lot bigger than the stock bump stop, which is just the size of like the first metal section there. And the landing plate seems to be protecting everything. The Timbren rubber spring, they call it. Looks like it's smaller, a little bit. Not as big as the other one, so it's not going to compress out as far. Looks good. Looks really good. So I'll be putting together some more and let it down, tighten it up. And then this side is done. I might start the other side. I don't know. I'd like to get it out of the way because I'm running out of time. But we'll see. So I will be back shortly and tighten it up, torque it, and see how it looks with just the empty bed on it. Okay. Sorry about the fan, but it's so hot. Got about 2-inch space there, maybe 1.5 inches. It is let down, but you got to remember I've got this huge leaf spring package, and definitely looks a lot better than before. I have to look at it from the other side because it may coax its way down, but I don't think it's going to hurt anything. And it's definitely further away from the brake line, but I'm going to confirm that when I crawl underneath. But so it says type 54542. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's a different, it's the actual number instead of the FRSD or whatever the other one was. So anyway, that's what it looks like. I'm just going to make sure the torque is correct, and we'll go from there. We'll do the other side. Okay, I guess you could say I'm disappointed. As you can see, we're about to hit right here. So it's probably going to catch on this landing pad. I was all excited. It looked like it was all going to go together. Definitely not having luck with these. Not looking forward to taking this one back out again. Well, not this one, but this will be like the 3rd or 4th time I've had one of the Timbrens in and out. Again, the lady Jeanne, very helpful. What our engineer was thinking. But then again, the service has been great. Just I don't think the product is going to work on this truck. Unless I'm doing something wrong, unless I have the bracket in wrong, but it's one bolt. It goes onto the sway bar bolt, and that's it. I'm going to film a little from the other side, and then I'm going to publish this as, I don't know, waiting for an answer, I guess, again. But let me see. Maybe I did something wrong. But this is too simple to screw up. Right. I will be right back. Okay, looking at it from this angle, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to hit. You can see that the bracket is all the way up against the sway bar bracket. There is no space or any movement there. It's perfectly aligned. It's torqued to 60 foot-pounds like it's supposed to. This can't go over any further. A hair maybe, but it's up against the back. It could be part of it if I would. Unless I could get that back a little further, but it's still going to hit. It's too close. It's in line to hit right now. And when it spreads out, it's going to spread out against it. So I can can see it grabbing or getting caught. So anyway, I'll wait for that answer and see where we're at. And it's overnighted. Sent new pieces. Here's the other ones. But about to give up. So anyway, like and subscribe. Peace. Okay, where do I start? This was an absolute nightmare, but I got them in, and you saw me in the last one. I had put this in. The hands are filthy, chewed up too. But I put one of these in. I think it was this one. And when I put it in, this was like almost hitting the brake line. This was sticking out more, so it was going to impact it. I took it out. I moved the brake line over a little bit. Looks fine. Now taking the other side out, as you see, this was the one that I was lucky and the bolt just snapped. So anyway, they're in. I don't know, I can crawl into here. If you're going to see, it's probably going to be too dark, but it's in there. They're both sides are in there. And it looks like a clear path. Without this, and because they're a little bit shorter than there's about 2-inch gap. Now you got to remember that all I had before was this. So I have that metal bracket and then this. So it's a massive difference. So I think I'm going to be happy with it. It won't affect the ride, even if I'm just towing a heavy trailer or something. So until I put the camper on here, I think that's when they'll help. Anyway, as you can see the mess, found my extra brake line tools and stuff, but it's absolutely insane. So I'm going to get all this stuff off, and we're going to get back to the boxes. One box over there, and one box over there. They're going to go into here. Still got the pile of bolts. Parts that showed up, so I just jumped on that. They're in the Sumo springs, I believe are due Saturday or Monday. Not sure. So the Sumo springs should go in the front pretty easy. Yeah, my last famous words. Anyway, that's about it for now. Like and subscribe, and we'll get into something else. Days are counting down to when we're going to be getting this camper on here. So see you soon. Peace.